Just 4 days, 5 children have died at bus stops across the country, including 3 siblings in Indiana. Several other children were also hurt. We've seen our own share of reckless driving around school buses in the Kansas City area this year. This video capturing a local driver cutting through a yard to avoid stopping for the bus. This happened back in September. And unfortunately, local police say it's a familiar sight.
41 Action News reporter Nick Starling joins us live from Shawnee Mission West High School with a look at the problem. Nick.
The National Traffic Highway Safety Administration says now the most dangerous place for students isn't being on the bus, it's getting on or off that school bus. School buses are known for being one of the safest ways to get your kids to and from school. But recently, it's what happens around the bus that's causing the biggest concern.
And when you're around a bus, that is a safety critical environment. Children are either getting on that bus or they're disembarking. And you need to be aware that you have to stop.
On Thursday morning, 5 young children in Tampa were hurt after a bus slammed into them while they waited for the school bus. A tragic crash in Indiana on Tuesday killed 3 siblings as they crossed the highway to their school bus. 2 other kids died in Pennsylvania and Mississippi when drivers hit them trying to get to the school bus stops. Distracted driving, the main culprit.
And I can see lots of texting going on while they're trying to drive.
Overland Park police officer Andrew Black sees the problem firsthand all the time and says the department is trying to stop this trend.
But now if a bus driver sees it happen, they can write down the tag number and we contact the owner of the car. The owner is presumed to be the one driving it, but after we make contact, we can write them a citation for it.
The National Safety Council says there are 26 million children on school buses on the roads every day and says the stop signs on the bus isn't a suggestion.
We really feel like this is just an education gap. Drivers are not understanding how important it is to pay attention to the areas around those school buses.
And if you do run a school bus stop, the first charges can range anywhere from $100 to $500 on your first offense. If you continue to do that, the offenses rise from there. The big thing, just put those phones down when driving. Reporting live in Overland Park, Kansas, Nick Starling, 41 Action News.
It is illegal in all 50 states to pass a school bus when it's stopped with its lights flashing and stop arm extended. But one recent study estimated more than 15 million drivers did just that last school year alone. Safety officials say make sure your kids are on time. If they're rushing to the bus stop, they're less likely to pay attention. It's also important to remind your kids to stay 3 giant steps back from the curb.